Nestled on the border of Illinois and Missouri, only 5 miles out from the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, the time has come for the Bona Cup Series to race here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway for round 18 of the season. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bona Cup Series Bommarito 300. This 1.25 mile near flat speedway has seen plenty of action since it opened in 1997, from the likes of IndyCar and the NASCAR Truck and O'Reilly Series, even making use of the drag strip just outside for NHRA to host their Midwest Nationals. But today we're set for 72 laps of high intensity and close quarters racing as the clock ticks further towards the chase for the Bona Cup. Not only are drivers racing for a win and a chance at the postseason, but today it's also about consistency as we start the seeding process for the inaugural in-season tournament over this race and next week at Chicagoland. The question that I put to my fellow commentators is this: just how important are these next two races for the chase and the in-season tournament?
Well, as we said last week, these next two races decide the seeding for the in-season challenge. Obviously going off average finish. So if you win this race and you win the next one, you're the first seed of the tournament, which might give you an advantage depending on who the last seed is. But we have seen a bunch of underdog stories in this season already, so nothing is really guaranteed.
In a few weeks out from here, the chase will begin, and it is crunch time for these drivers. Anyone who hasn't locked themselves in via a win needs to do so. Not even the drivers who seem safe on points are fully safe right now. Drivers like Eric Almirola, who have been consistent but haven't gotten to victory lane, need to maybe figure out a way to do so soon. Here for the first time in a long time is Andy Lally. He has not qualified for a race since New Hampshire. If you remember, that race had a Christmas snowstorm. So I guess Andy Lally good at qualifying on these flatter ovals. We'll see if Andy Lally can do anything today. He's not starting last, so that's a good start.
Another driver that should have some pretty solid speed at flat tracks is Josh Berry, once again filling in for Sam Hornish Jr. We've seen in real life Penske kind of dominate the flatter ovals like Phoenix, here, somewhat New Hampshire as well. So who knows, maybe Josh Berry can help propel that 22 team up the owner's standings, even if he's not technically racing for anything.
Marcus Ambrose in the field this week is carrying sponsorship from the race sponsor. He's got Bommarito on the side of his number 9. His best finish coming back in 2008 in the Nationwide Series race, he finished 15th. He's going to be looking to have a better result than that, but he is of course locked into the chase, so he doesn't need to do a ton today. And now it's time to send it down to the Blue Chew Droner so we can go through today's starting lineup. Taking pole position for today's race is Ty Dillon in the number 13. He is 20th in chase standings, and alongside him the driver in first, Elliott Sadler. Row 2 is an all Chevy lockout, AJ Allmendinger on the inside and Daniel Suarez on the outside. We've got even more Chevys in row 3 as Casey Mears is starting in 5th, and to his outside in 6th, number 3 of Austin Dillon. Eric Almirola, still without a win this season in his number 43, could today be the day. Alongside him, looking to stop that, is Ty Gibbs. And as aforementioned, place your bets on Josh Berry in 9th. Alongside him, a winner this season already in Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Then on the next row is David Reagan, BuiltSomeRings.com Ford. To his outside is Ryan Preece with United Rentals on the 47. Then it is Marcus Ambrose representing Bon Marito, and Carson Hocevar, who made his first Cup Series start at this racetrack. Then it's our CW sports car of Matt Benedetto. What a beautiful car. And to his outside, driver who's surprisingly decent at this racetrack, Michael McDowell. Then is Thane Van Gisbergen in the Quad Block 88, and to his outside is a Sheets freak, Scott Wimmer. Then it is Corey LaJoy, who made a start with Hendrick Motorsports at this racetrack, and to his outside is Landon Castle.
Behind that, it is a front row with John Hunter Nemechek and Todd Gilliland. Following that, my favorite driver, Justin Haley, next to Brian Vickers. And next up, Cole Witt lines up alongside Noah Gregson in a Dollar Tree paint scheme. Behind that, Johnny Sauter lines up next to Reed Sorensen, who his teammate has a win this season, but hasn't had the same success. Next up, Travis Quapple lines up next to Danica Patrick.
Looking outside of the top 30, we have Trevor Bain, who is locked into the chase, and a driver on the bubble, 15th in standings right now, is Casey Atwood, reminding you that Ram is coming back to NASCAR. Next up, it is the Levine family 95 of Regan Smith. Alongside him is Eric Jones in the DeWalt number 20. Then we've got Cody Ware, who we haven't seen much this season. He is making a start for Premium Motorsports. Alongside him, the Kaulig number 31 of Daniel Hemrick. Another driver locked into the chase is David Stremme. He starts alongside Josh Balicki. Well, as we saw earlier, Andy Lally, the president, is in this race. He is 38th in the number 71. And alongside him, Scott Speed in the 82 for Red Bull.
Rounding out the field is Harrison Burton and fan favorite underdog Garrett Smithley. And all the way in the back is Josh Wise for one of his rare starts this season.
And now, let's send over to the command. And here to give the command to start engines at Worldwide Technology Raceway, it's the real Randy Orton.
Hello, I'm the real Randy Orton from the wrestling. Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, fantastic command as always from the Boner Cup Series people. What do I expect here at this flat track? Not only in St. Louis, but it's what the track is called.
Well, we are actually in Illinois. This is Madison, Illinois. You wouldn't think it with how close we are to St. Louis, but I digress. The track is very wide. I think we're going to see a lot of maybe multi-groove. We're going to see 3 wide, 4 wide, maybe even 5 wide. A lot can happen here.
Oh my god, did you guys hear that? Jesus Christ, those pyrotechnics are loud.
What?
You didn't hear that?
No. I didn't see it.
Alright, man. It might just be the flashbacks.
Well, there will be
Ty
no
Dillon's on the pole.
flashbacks. Yeah, there will be no flashbacks for Ty Dillon as he hopes to lead the field through at least one lap. That'll be nice. Hasn't a lot of ton of laps this season, but coming up through the Geico restart zone. And we are green flag.
Ty Dillon's got hard competition if he wants to keep this lead. He's gotten a decent jump, but you have to watch out for Elliott Sadler and Allmendinger right behind him.
Well, even if he doesn't make the chase,
His brother
he is in the
to the
in-season
outside.
challenge. Yeah, or it's getting all fanned out.
Already
Well,
3
seem
wide
to
back
be
there.
okay.
I saw Stenhouse make a pretty big wobble.
Might be borderline 4 as we do go 3 wide
3
for
per
second.
second.
Oh, he sent her
AJ
all the way
Allmendinger.
to the top of the racetrack. Gonna get the run going,
Miz
but
trying to get involved as well.
These are 2 drivers who want to punch their tickets into the chase out front. Ty Dillon and AJ Allmendinger.
AJ is the
These
safer
guys are
of the
19th
two, but
and 20th right now in the
Oh,
chase.
AJ just dipped to the inside.
He's gone. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, where is he? Oh, there's a red
Nemechek,
back there.
big hit.
Connor Nemechek. That's
oh,
a parking
car in,
lot.
Car in the air. I think that was Cody Ware.
Ty
Yeah,
Dillon's, sorry, Ty Gibbs' damage.
he
Was there a
mentioned it,
mechanical failure on the 16 that led to that?
but, yeah, he's in the pit road. Oh my goodness. Well, Ty Dillon will
I know
lead
he's
us
still leading.
to the caution. We'll have to take a look at what happened.
We're looking with AJ Allmendinger to see what brought out the whale and caution lights. And yeah, he just slows down a lot. Definitely a mechanical failure on the 16, and then John Nemechek comes in hot and spins himself off, I believe that was Corey LaJoy, and caused a bit of a parking lot.
I'll take a look on board. See, the issues have already started for AJ Allmendinger. David Reagan is going to slow it down. He's going to get checked up. But then you see John Hunter coming in. I think he got a tap from Brian Vickers. Good wreck avoidance, all things considered. And now, let's send it over to a quick commercial.
you?
Can I please get a big...
What I need from you is a chicken Big Mac.
A chicken Big Mac? That's not a Big Mac.
Actually, it is.
It's not...
Not a Big Mac.
Chicken Big Mac?
2 chicken patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, and pickles on a sesame seed bun. Enjoy.
The chicken Big Mac.
It's not a Big Mac.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Well, we're back here, Boner Cup Series racing at Gateway. Elliott Sadler, new leader, as Ty Dillon went to the pits to make some adjustments. AJ Allmendinger also back on track, and the wheel and caution lights are off, the pace car's lights are out, and we are rounding turn 4, ready to go racing again. Coming through to the restart zone, Sadler inside, Suarez outside behind them, Dillon and Almirola. We're going to see some fireworks as it's green flag racing.
I think we already saw them, actually.
It's
Actually,
going to be
might see them
even
again.
more.
It's even
Here's
more laps.
Austin Dillon, 3 wide through the inside.
Running for the lead.
So
And I
And
think
he
he's
did it.
AJ back out on the track, so if he gets a caution, he
3
gets
wide,
the
2
whip
rows
around.
up here.
Yeah, 3x3, called us Talladega Super Speedway.
Yeah, no one getting a clear advantage through here. You can see Castle right on the
Suarez
back before he
backs
joined.
out.
Yeah, cars are kind of getting close to each other on the back, but we are okay. Elliott
Sadler
actually-
leads the lap, and he's clear.
Yeah, he gets a great run out of the outside. Suarez might be able to follow through, not quite. He's going to slot in behind Austin Dillon. And look at Corey LaJoy up here as well.
Suarez, it looked like he was under pressure from Marcus Ambrose there. Ambrose has backed off somewhat. It's going to give the chance to Corey LaJoy to go for that dive. This is racing for 5th, I believe. Castle looking to make it 3 wide, but can't.
As Castle slides in behind Marcus Ambrose. Seeing as well, Erica Marola dropped back a little bit. Under pressure from Reed Sorensen and Brian Vickers. Reed Sorensen is going to go right past him.
It's a lot of cars that you wouldn't expect to be up here so early. That big wreck to kick things off has really moved everyone around.
Yeah, not even that many people pitted, so it's kind of more just about the wreck avoidance that got them the track position.
Suarez right on the tail of Austin Dillon. This is the race for 2nd. Sure, Elliott Sadler likes to see that.
Yeah, Elliott Sadler, they're up front. See Marcus Ambrose and Corey LaJoy once again going at it.
Just saw right at the back, I think it was Garrett Smithley who tapped the wall.
Yeah, but Castle,
That's 3
I think he
wide
thought
again.
about 3 wide, but he didn't want to do it. But Reed Sorensen's going to force his hand and move out LaJoy up the track.
Landon Castle, big winner of that.
Yep, see Shane Van Gisbergen as well. He's going to be really good at the flatter ovals in the Boner Cup Series. Even Pocono.
Yeah, Shane Van Gisbergen, 2 wins on the season.
Yep, neither have road courses somehow.
He could make it 3, realistically. We've got a lot of laps to get through here, but that is a sleeper pick, I would say.
Yeah, but
Austin Dillon now having a look to the inside of Elliott Sadler.
gonna slot in behind them. Might be under pressure from Suarez soon enough if he doesn't go for a move.
Single file, but you can see Daniel Suarez making his intentions known. He wants to get past.
Well, Marcus Ambrose as well. Pretty decent gap for the people in front of him. They haven't been battling, so they've just been able to pull away. Good run for Landon Castle as well.
The big pack of cars for this top 10 and just outside. Shane Van Gisbergen in 10th at the minute.
Behind him,
But Andy Lally is coming up.
Yeah, Casey Atwood as well, Josh Berry, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., see Scott Wimmer as well in that RCR affiliated team.
Yeah, Casey Atwood with a lot to lose. Well, actually, no, not much to lose. He's got a lot to gain. He's 15th in the chase. Standings right now, he's going to be trying his hand to get as good of a finish as he can. But he has to worry about Reed Sorensen, who is just on the left of your screen. He's further down in points. Trying to get close to his teammate David Stremme, who is logged into the chase.
Yeah, but see Daniel Suarez make him move on Austin Dillon. And he will clear, I think. No, not quite. Austin Dillon's going to get the run on the outside, so they'll be side by side here.
Yeah, corner exit on the inside. It just doesn't seem like you
Caution
can
is
have
out, I
it.
think. Yeah, indeed. Those
Yep.
Wheeling caution lights are out. Well, gotta take a look at this battle for second coming to the caution. It's gonna be Austin Dillon that gets it.
There's a lot of skid marks on the front stretch. Something must have happened there.
Yeah, we'll have to go take a look at a replay.
Taking a look back at Garrett Smithley, we saw him hit the wall earlier. Looks like he's going to do the same again. Todd Gilliland there, and that is a hit there. And
Yep.
even more so. Oh, David Stremme upside down.
Actually lands it
Ty
back.
Dillon as well.
Tries to keep driving, but
I don't think Smithley hit the wall of his own volition. It looked like he got hit by the pickle car swerving.
Gilliland involved.
oh,
That's
have
a
to
big
take a
wreck.
look at an onboard as well. Take a look here onboard with Garrett or Josh Balicki even. Here's his teammate, and see massive hit for Garrett Smithley. That will send us to a commercial and get you ahead of the curve.
Men, get ahead of your curve. Explore Peyronie's disease treatments at GetSomebody4PD.com.
Make it radical. Woo! Make it groceries.
Hey, who's thirsty? Right here. Okay, we got OJ, Purple Stuff, and Sunny D.
I'll try some Sunny D.
Yeah.
Good stuff. It's got healthy junk.
So what?
Come on, dude.
Man.
Hey guys, I brought you all one.
All right. Thanks. Mega gnarly, Mrs. B.
Thanks. I think.
You got a cool mom. All right.
Alright, we have skipped the pit stop thanks to Blue Chew, and Elliott Sadler is out front, a familiar sight this season. He was outside Austin Dillon, then it is Daniel Suarez, Marcus Ambrose, among others. I totally didn't forget he was in the 84. I think it's Vickers, but
Yeah.
Elliott Sadler is going to take his green flag racing, but Austin Dillon with the better start. He gets to the wide first. Daniel Suarez sets him 3 wide immediately.
Oh,
And Sadler gets into Dillon. Dillon keeps it out front, saves the car, and keeps the lead.
Actually did more harm to Sadler than Austin Dillon.
Amazing car control from Austin Dillon.
That's going to get him to lead pretty comfortably, actually.
Brian Vickers trying to make sure he's not forgotten. He's racing for 4th right now. He gets it over Marcus Ambrose, now looking for 3rd.
Yeah, side by side for 2nd. Brian Vickers has a chance to make it 3 wide, which he will take it.
Almirola just slides ahead of Ricky Stenhouse. That's going to make things difficult further back, but right now they're hard enough for 2nd. Still Sadler, still Suarez. Vickers right on the back.
Almost
Look at that,
pushing
right
him
on
The
the
in
Wayland
back.
caution lights. The Wayland caution lights are on.
Ouch!
We're going to see
Maybe
them race it back.
That's going to be Austin Dillon leading us to the caution, and Suarez gets the best of Brian Vickers. We'll have to go take a look at another replay.
We've got another angle of the incident. Just seeing these lead cars come by. There is Josh Wise, and it is actually, you're right, it's Cody Ware That gets into him, brings him down. Ryan Priest stops. And a lot of chaos. But everyone's still rolling.
All things considered, could be worse.
Men, these end zone dances, they gotta go. They're disruptive, they're undisciplined.
Papa John's Pizza for Jerry Jones.
Call Papa John's for pizza pie. Fresh taste so good, you can't deny it. Even make Jerry Jones get super fly.
This season, get a Cowboys Unlimited combo for just $11.99. That's a large Papa John's pizza with unlimited toppings and a Pepsi 2-liter for $11.99.
What?
Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
The NR2003 Boner Cup Series is brought to you by Poob, now streaming the Squidward movie starring Dwayne Johnson. Poob has it for you.
Now we're going back green shortly. Sure, everyone has heard, but The Rock was waving the green flag to start this race. Unfortunately, had to leave to catch a flight. But we're glad he could be here anyway.
Very busy life you live when you're playing Squidward.
Yeah, and I don't know, new Fast and Furious movie. Actually, there's a car blowing up in the back. It's Landon Castle. I think they will have to throw the caution out again, which they do.
Yeah, I saw the pace lights out.
Yeah,
that is Landon Castle stopped.
And my own caution lights back out quickly.
Terrible luck for Landon Castle. Just blew up. I think they're going to be out of this race. They're looking under a hood already.
Yeah, bad news for Landon Castle, who is having a good day, all things considered.
Well, hey, I guess that gives us time to do even more commercials. Ain't that great? Welcome back to the NR2003 Boner Cup Series. Kind of cut the last restart short because someone blew up. And we can confirm Landon Castle is indeed out of the race, as coming through the Geico restart zone, and it's going to be a great run from the outside lane once again. Eric Amarola, actually almost 4 wide back here with Casey Atwood.
Everyone not quite settled, so cars moving way up and down the track. Andy Lally doing so right there, 3 wide as we can see now. Couple rows back.
Yeah, we talked about the point position for Casey Atwood, so maybe trying to be a little bit aggressive. Brian Vickers as well, trying to get to second.
Yeah, Austin Dillon, he's got a good gap now between first and second, and he's going to like seeing Elliott Sadler and Brian Vickers battling it out.
Yeah, Austin Dillon, not really a must-win situation at all, but a win would still be nice, as it is for pretty much anyone in this field, such as Eric Almirola.
Yeah, Almirola said in the pre-race, still without a win. He's pretty safe on points, but you want to just do whatever you can to lock yourself
in the back. I think that's John Hunter Nemechek. Yeah, and
oh my goodness. These are both repeat offenders.
Well, we don't really care about one of them, but back to the front, Austin Dillon gonna probably lead us through the caution through 3 and 4. Brian Vickers actually gets to second.
It's another big time wreck on that front stretch. These guys just don't have it down. But well, one that does, Austin Dillon, he takes the crosses the line, and we're back to yellow.
Take a look at a replay. We see Ty Dillon and Cody Ware, and Ty Dillon turned into John Hunter Nemechek, and Ty Dillon gets the worst of it.
Alright, we are on board here with Josh Wise. And yeah, Ty Dillon just gets into Cody Ware and it goes from there. Josh Wise able to avoid it very easily.
That will lead us to another big commercial.
What's one word 2 million Australians think of for insurance?
Insurance. That's right. How can I help?
Allianz. It's one word 2 million Australians think of for insurance.
I just wanna build today.
You'll be okay with Allianz.
Austin Dillon leading the field here. To his outside, Brian Vickers, then Elliott Sadler, Eric Almirola, Daniel Suarez, Reed Sorensen. Even Casey Atwood telling you that Ram is back. But the leader is Austin Dillon. As the pace car pulls down the pit lane, we're going to try and maybe have a green flag run here for once. Here we go, green from Gateway.
Actually, not a good launch from Brian Vickers that time. So Austin Dillon just launched out of the outside pretty much every restart. Not the same for Vickers. Maybe 4 wide with Casey Mears in the back. But Brian Vickers will be able to lead to turn number 3.
And Vickers' first time today, I think he's led a lap. You can see right behind him 2 wide, 3, maybe 4 rows back.
Yeah. Has been top 5 pretty much the whole race though, so not the worst race ever for Brian Vickers up to this point.
Yeah, 3 wide now. Sorensen, Ambrose, Sadler. It was Daniel Suarez for a little bit of time.
And we go 3 wide here. Ricky Santos Jr., Marcus Ambrose, Daniel Suarez will come out of that just fine.
Yep, it's good to see everybody coming out of turn 4 safe. That's been Calamity Corner here today. It's been a lot of cautions coming from there.
Okay. Eric, I'm rolling second. That's good for his regular season challenge.
Well, Almirola actually right now tied with points. With Elliott Sadler on points, I should say.
Yeah,
of
so
course,
right
that
now
would go to Sadler based on race wins, but that could change today.
Yeah, right now he would be the points leader by 2 points, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's going to want to push that number 43 hard. Coming to the end of this regular season, as Reed Sorensen also pushing, trying to get to the bottom of Austin Dillon, but he can't.
Yeah, as much as wins matter in this series, being the regular season champion does matter quite a lot as well, as you get 15 bonus points to start the chase.
It's interesting to talk about Reed Sorensen as well. I'm sure he's happy he's up here. He is 17th in the chase standings, first car out of the top 16. So this race matters probably even more than Almirola, even more than everyone here in this top 10.
Yeah, someone else that would be quite happy with the win is Josh Berry. Wouldn't do much for the point standings. Would help that 22 car in owners.
Yeah, it's still driving without Sam Hornish. It's been a good few weeks now. That is still Sam Hornish's car. We're still wishing him a safe recovery. But Josh Berry holding down the seat. And speaking of holding down, Cole Witt defending from Suarez and Eric Jones.
Yeah, I feel like Cole Witt is... I don't know. He's had a weird season where he's top 10 some weeks and then way off the pace some others. Probably the highest front row car.
Yeah, there's been plenty of seasons like that. For these drivers, there's been a lot of ups and downs. You think about Michael McDowell, he had a big point penalty. He's logged into the chase now with a race win. There are plenty of cars that have not been able to get that win. Eric Jones, he is good on points, I do believe. Casey Atwood kind of close to him, but not enough to make a huge dent. But all of these guys, even if they look safe in point standings, they're still racing for as much as they can.
Yeah, and there's never a guarantee that you make it on points. You know, we could get 16 winners, 17 winners even, which would knock out everyone but the regular season champion.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a fight here. 4 cars side by side. Daniel Suarez and Cole Witt right behind them. Eric Jones blocking Regan Smith somewhat into turn 1. And behind them, Scott Wimmer and Michael McDowell.
Indeed, and I think Cole Witt is going to just about lose out here.
Yeah, that inside, we said earlier, looking out of turn 2, that the exit speed is just not there on the inside. It's not so much there out of turn 4 either. We say it's a flat track, but the banking is really maybe still a factor in corner exit. And it's a surprise to see these single file cars right at the front. They're all running the bottom. They're not going to try and experiment with different grooves.
Yeah, also Nolan actually seems quite happy to be behind Eric Amarola for now.
It could be down to strategy. There's always plenty of differing ideas, differing opinions. All these cars trying to race for the win, they're not going to be doing the same thing as each other.
Pisano Jr. moves his way into 5th. Already a winner on the season, so kind of just racing for his regular season points. Obviously, everyone gets a bonus point in the top 10 in points.
Yeah, well, Elliott Sadler, I mean, he's been top of the championship standings for, I can't think of a week where he wasn't, maybe Daytona. It's all about the glory for that 19 team. As we have kind of spread out, as I say that, Cole Witt going on the inside of Regan Smith.
Only racing for 11th, which I think Regan Smith might get a run here to be able to just about clear him into turn 1, which he does. That's 11 for Regan Smith.
Yeah, Cole Witt pockets himself back behind. And what a day for Andy O'Lally, I just want to say. He's running in the top 20 for a team that we don't see that often. Last time we saw him December. As we're looking on board now with the 71. He's done it's a great job by O'Lally, the president, as they're calling him.
Yeah, what a great run for TRT, underdog team.
Yeah, good run for Corley Joy as well. It's another Ford underdog team.
We're kind of the empire of underdog teams, have a lot of entries running in this series every week, and I feel like you see those guys get more out of those cars than you expect them to. We're maybe a team that's destined for more in the future of this series.
Well, they do have one win last season at Darlington with Garrett Smithley, so maybe looking for win number 2 soon.
Yeah, looking just ahead, Lally losing spots to Danica Patrick and Ty Gibbs. Josh Balicki we're looking at is going to try and take advantage.
Ty Gibbs actually kind of going on a recovery drive after he got caught up in the first big one.
Yeah, he made a pretty big amount of contact with Nemechek to bring out that first caution. He's got that car back running good. He's going to go to the inside and try and make it 3 wide towards turn 1.
And maybe a little bit of speed knocked out of the 54, but kind of just trying to salvage a point stay.
Yeah, you can see how important drag is down these long flat straights. It's almost like you're running a drag strip, like is just outside this track here.
Ryan Preece as well, another driver that had a bunch of contact in this race.
Todd Gilliland looking to the inside is not given the room. David Reagan looking to pounce as a result, but he can't actually. Gilliland's got a much better exit than I thought he would. Ty Dillon further back, a little wiggly. He was the pole sitter for this race, but it's not really translated to a good result. As Ty Gibbs,
hitting, actually. A little bit of a
he ran it wide. He got onto the grass.
Yeah, but he does make it to pit road safely, so this might be the start of the pit cycle. No one else pitting,
Yeah, we've not.
Maybe it's just a bit of strategy.
Not been able to see it yet, just because of the amount of cautions.
Well,
so taking a look back
Josh
at
Berry,
the lead.
first car to peel in from top 10.
Yeah, that's Eric Jones as well, I believe, behind him.
A few more cars in the
More
back.
cars. Casey Miz. Is that Danica Patrick?
I think that was Danica correct. Let's see if Brian Vickers hits this time. He's not going low, but Almirola is.
Yeah, big time dive by the 43. Goes onto the grass. All four wheels. Keeps it. That's very impressive stuff from the 43. Not that he wanted to do that.
Daniel Suarez stays out as well. Another lap.
And it looks like a lot of slow stops for these cars. I think they're going to go a lap down. You wouldn't think they would by the end of this pit cycle. Just taking a look. Does the leader Brian Vickers bite? Yes, he does.
Austin Dillon does not. Both of them kind of missed
all
the
of
entry
these
a
cars
little
are
bit.
just missing the entry. Yeah, Austin Dillon will stay out to lead another lap.
Guess even they're not used to pitting under green here. Can't blame them.
I mean, it's a very sharp transition. You are on a flat surface, but the turn radius changes drastically.
The Eric Almirola coming out of the pits right now. I forget who he was racing. I think it would be Vickers.
It would be Vickers or Dillon, so I would have to presume by the end of this, Almirola might be the leader.
So here's Vickers and Sorensen coming out of the pits. Daniel Suarez in as well. I think he was near them.
Yeah, gonna be checking if we can see Eric Almirola as Vickers out of pit road now.
Yeah, Ray Sorensen close behind them. Here's Almirola on the track. And
there's no way he's got it.
Yeah, not even close. Now we'll see where Austin Dillon would blend in through all of this. He's making his pit stop right now.
Not sure he has the room to make it, but it is a fairly
Vickers
long.
coming in right
There's
now.
Brian Vickers.
It's actually going to be...
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close. He will lose to Vickers, maybe to Sorensen? Yeah, he will blend in third.
Definitely to Sorensen.
But fresher
Almirola not
tires
close enough.
might make a difference.
So that's very interesting to see. It's not shaken up much of the field. Brian Vickers in the lead as he was before.
Actually, think the 36 car stayed out, so not the leader quite yet, but will be in a second.
Yeah, you would think this has to be the last stop of the day. We are under 20 laps to go at the minute.
Unless see some sort of field strategy.
And what we're looking at now, the 22 is the first car. That's a lap down. That's what the ticker says. So Josh Berry will be looking to unlap himself.
Actually, the few more cars. Seems like the first lap down car. Yeah, it is Josh Berry. Obviously, as soon as Sean Hunter makes his pit stop, everyone will be unlapped, but was involved in a few cautions, so that might be fair ways out.
Yeah, these cars are getting very much held up by Nemechek. The 36 does not have the speed.
And Cody Ware as well.
As here comes Elliott Sadler through.
As we go back through the field, let's go look at Ryan Vickers. So currently in 4th. Would be the leader as soon as the top 3 pit.
And I'm surprised how much time Reed Sorensen's gained. He was within the top 5, within the top 10. Now into 2nd. This is looking like a good day for the Chip Ganassi Racing team.
I've seen all season, Red Bull and the Chip Ganassi have pretty good pit crews in this series, so maybe that plays to both of their strengths.
It definitely would. Brian Vickers, as we've said, 1 win this season. If he can do it here today, it would make him even more comfortable in the chase standings. Would take him up
caution.
To...
The
Yeah, you're right.
Are on.
Yeah, and looks like Todd Gilliland.
Bad news for Todd.
Well, at least he's locked into the chase, I guess.
Pickle car.
We saw that as well. Corner of the screen. We'll have to go take a look, as that might screw the running order a little bit. Taking a look at a replay here, looks like Ricky Seno Jr. actually blows up right on the nose of Eric Jones. Most cars able to avoid him, but maybe some oil on the track or something of the sorts. So he's actually going to try to merge, can't do it. And then Scott Speed just runs into him.
And Todd Gilliland, that's...
Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
That can flip this race. What are we doing?
Todd Gilliland just got sent to next week with that. Good lord, and the car's still going.
Yeah, but that car ain't coming back. I'll take that straight to the dumpster. So Scott Speed with damage, Johnny Sauter, Ricky Seno Jr. obviously. Definitely not what any of these guys wanted.
Alright, out front it is Brian Vickers. Choose outside Reed Sorensen, then Austin Dillon, Eric Amarola, Eric Jones, and Marcus Ambrose. Gonna be an interesting restart here as we're getting late into this one, as one of these final few chances to punch your ticket into the chase. There are going to be some drivers making some desperate moves, potentially. We've seen a lot of chaos today. Will it continue as we are green? Reed Sorensen with the jump, but going to the inside. It's Austin Dillon.
Marcus Ambrose.
All day. Eric Jones moves Marcus Ambrose into the wall. Both of them get sent backwards. They're 3 wide for second. Austin Dillon backs out. It's now Almirola and Vickers for second as Reed Sorensen's clear ahead.
I don't think Marcus Ambrose is going to be too happy about that. Not at all.
That's a manufacturer teammate.
That's a teammate.
Eric Almirola, I was going to say, coming to this restart, the 2 drivers you want to watch are Almirola and Eric Jones. We just saw Eric Jones put someone in the wall, and that was just for 4th. 5th even.
Yeah, Marcus Ambrose drops a few spots. So this is barely in the top 15, 13 currently. I'm going to send it high. 3 wide in front of him, including Elliott Sadler.
Marcus Ambrose thanking his lucky stars he's got a winner already, because that was really something by Eric Jones.
Maybe the aggression is what you need to do to win these races. I'm sure it hasn't worked for Eric Jones.
Well, we're going to see it more and more in these last couple of races. Look now, race for the lead. Eric Almirola, Reed Sorensen. Almirola right on the bumper.
And don't count out Vickers either. He's still here with the top 2. One second covers the top 3. 3 wide behind them. Suarez, Austin Dillon, Cole Witt. Freaking Smith was all trying to get here.
Cole Witt's going to get a good exit. Not as good as Austin Dillon. It looks like Nemechek behind them making moves. They're going to go 4 wide. Although they weren't 4 wide. I think Cole Witt's going to have this exit. The inside has not been doing it. They're equal, pretty much.
Cole Witt got that to the line. Especially Eric Jones kind of trying to put pressure on Brian Vickers. Austin Dillon gets the position back on Cole Witt. You'll have that run on the outside.
Vickers, what I would do is move. You've just seen him put Marcus Ambrose into the wall. Vickers is safe in the chase. I would just say, look, Eric, you can go. I'm in. But we're going to hold on. Battle for second now. They're both getting close to Almirola. Almirola goes for a block. Real close together. Eric Jones does not stick to the bottom. He goes to the middle.
Yeah, and Eric Almirola kind of fell off a cliff now. I don't think he's anything for the 41 of Reed Sorensen.
Yeah, that ticket says 9/10, nearly a second. So this looks like Reed Sorensen's race to lose, but we've still got laps for a caution to come out. We've still got anything that can happen.
And second, third, and fourth all within a blanket.
Yeah, 3 laps to go now, and actually Almirola's closed the gap by 2/10, but if he's going as he is, it's not going to be enough. Still, Vickers to the inside.
Yeah, he's not quite there on Almirola, but Almirola will have to give him space still. Almirola will get the run on the outside, and I think that's going to clear him again. Eric Jones trying to get to Brian Vickers as well.
This is a fascinating battle right here. 2 to go. Almirola 13th, Eric Jones 14th. They are the 2 highest cars in points without a win. And lucky for Almirola, he has the buffer of Brian Vickers separating him and the 20. We're going to come to the white flag. It's still going to be Reed Sorensen leading us.
And what a move Reed Sorensen put on that restart to get the jump. Kind of just shot out of a canyon in that 41 car, and he was gone.
What a win this is going to be for that DHL 41 Chip Ganassi Racing team.
Yeah, we've seen a DHL Chip Ganassi car win at Gateway B4 in the IndyCar series. We're going to see another one through 3 and 4. Reed Sorensen is going to get it done here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Almirola is going to get second. Brian Vickers, Eric Jones, and Austin Dillon round off the top 5. Good day for Cole Witt.
Austin Dillon, bad news for him. Another winner pushes him out of the chase. Pending points, but he's got both of the cars ahead of him. Almirola, Eric Jones also finishing ahead of him. There's a lot of movement in the chase standings.
And, good recovery for him. It's a top 10. And, Daniel Suarez. Also pretty good run for him. And Regan Smith and Josh Berry round up the top 10. See now, Reed Sorensen deservedly burn it down. I'll have to go to a commercial. Welcome back to the NR2003 Boner Cup Series. after some pretty exciting action here at Worldwide Technology Raceway at Gateway. And it's another new winner on the season with Reed Sorensen getting it done. But for the point standings, as we said, Eric Amarola is the points leader once again, so he would be locked into the chase anyway. But Ayasada leads the chase grid with 2 wins over Shandon Gisbergen, and then the 1-win club with Daniel Suarez, David Reagan, Ricky Senna Jr. after that terrible crash. Marcus Ambrose, Brian Vickers, the newly added Reed Sorensen, as well as Justin Haley, Trevor Bain, Todd Gilland, David Shremy, and Michael McDowell.
Only 3 drivers remain who are in on points. Ahead of them, and ahead of everyone, if we were going by full season standings, would be Eric Almirola. And then Eric Jones is still hanging on in 15th. 16th, though, is where it gets dicey. Austin Dillon is only in by 2 points over Casey Atwood, who is out by 2 points. Then out by 20 points is John Hunter Nemechek, and out by 40 is AJ Allmendinger. These are the only drivers who can really be considered on the bubble at this point in the season. So, could Casey Atwood, John Hunter Nemechek, or AJ Allmendinger make a run at Austin Dillon? Or can any of them score a win in these next few weeks to punch their way into the chase?
Yeah, next week is a pretty good opportunity to do that, as the final race that sets the seeding for the in-season challenge. And also a normal intermediate at Chicagoland, so actually very close to over here, not really a long trip at all. So that will be some exciting action at a normal oval, to say the least. But that will do it for this week, and see you next time. Goodbye.